I didn't do the full drag this
Yeah.
Holla,
Yay!
holla,
General merriment
holla,
noises.
holla.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I feel like they're the worst at improv.
I'm dapping. I'm dapping.
Oh,
Hey,
bam. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Good evening, good evening,
New
ladies.
president.
Welcome to the Playground Experiment Volume 1.
Yeah.
These
good
beautiful
to you.
tonight. Welcome, everybody out there on YouTube. My name is Mike Lesser. I'm the artistic director of the Playground Experiment, and you are at Virtual Volume 129. Woohoo! You are here today in our flagship. No, this is not. We are virtually at our homes all over the country right now. Before we begin our evening, we would like to start with a land acknowledgement. We would like to begin by acknowledging that we here in New York are on the traditional lands of the Lenape people, and we pay our respects to both elders past and present. If you are not in New York and you are from other places around the country and you would like to do a land acknowledgement, and you are on YouTube, we're going to put in the website that you can find out where you are, so you can acknowledge the lands as well. That being said, welcome to Virtual Volume 129. For those of you that are new to the Playground Experiment, our Volumes is our flagship program where 6 writers are going to bring in 15 minutes worth of work in process, meaning it's not done, completed, or perfected, but we have the amazing PGE acting pool who is in this room. These are the beautiful actors in this room. Give it up for them. Who are going to bring life to the words for the very first time on this lovely YouTube channel for you guys tonight. That being said, as I mentioned on YouTube, if you're out there, we have the amazing Maria Isabella Rajas, who is doing double duty. She is one of our writers tonight, but she is also your YouTube moderator tonight. So she will be chatting with you throughout the evening. Feel free to let her know. Let your writers know if things are funny or things are landing for you, or if you just want to say that you're there. Tonight, our co-host for the evening is the incomparable, the amazing Erin Mohan. She is here. She is Teacher of the Year. I have officially nominated her for Secretary of Education since things have changed since our last volume. Let's give it up for a change. Woo-hoo! And it's because of all of you and all of your please vote messages that we've been putting out for the last couple of volumes that it happened. So I'm taking the PGE's credit for it all. On that note, I'm gonna ask our actors to give us love and excitement and wave at us, and then do that magic thing that you do and just disappear and leave just our writers and Erin with me in the room. Give it up, give it up, give it up. We have 1, 2, I'm counting. Do we have 6 writers? Almost 6 writers. 6 writers in the room. And where's Erin? There's Erin. Erin, give it up for these amazing writers who are going to be presenting work tonight. I'm going to disappear and leave it to Erin to take over the evening. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Hi. And now I have to, no, I'm just kidding. Oh, look at these beautiful faces. I am so excited because I know all 6 of these writers and they are incredible. You are in for the best evening ever. So you should be so glad you tuned in because look at these faces. They are not only gorgeous humans, they are also phenomenal writers and actors and performers, and they do everything. There's nothing they don't do that is not good. But I am going to ask 5 of you to disappear and leave the wonderful Natalie Necchifero, who I'm so excited to see more of her piece, her one-woman show that doesn't have a title yet, but will. So yay, Natalie, if you are in Natalie's cast or reading stage directions for her, please come back on. Yes, yes. And Natalie, if you could please introduce your cast.
Thank you so much, Erin. Just so you guys know, this is my one-woman show that is not really a one-woman show. So as you quickly figured out by the extra humans on this lovely screen, we are about 15 minutes into the show. It does kind of repeat some things, so you won't be so lost if you haven't seen the beginning. But what happened in the first 15 minutes is that we found out that this lovely actress is in the middle of about to start a performance, and she has voices in her head that are speaking to her about her own insecurities. And then all that breaks and she does an opening monologue to the audience. And then that's where we have left off. I am joined today by the lovely Jasmine Spees, Robin L. Dimension, David Michael Kirby, and Mark Desay. And just so you guys know, there is some audience interaction in this show. So because of the fact that we can't see you on Zoom, which is so sad, when there is audience interaction, my lovely actors are going to be audience so that I have someone to act off of. So, and the very first section of the piece, that's what's happening. So, Jasmine is going to disappear because she's going to read stage directions for us in this first section, and we're going to take this away.
All right, Natalie. Who's on stage? During the blackout, the microphone is removed and the chair is placed where the actress can sit and observe the entire audience. As the lights come up on her, she takes in the audience looking at her. At first, she's uncomfortable, aware that she's being watched. She avoids eye contact and creates a fourth wall to separate herself. The audience may believe that she is paralyzed with stage fright since nothing is happening. Then, a shift. Perhaps in this moment, the house lights come up a bit or brighten if they were already up. The actress distinctly looks at the audience, seeing every person in the room, engaging with them, making eye contact with them if they're willing. She finds someone who is willing to make eye contact with her and shifts to holding her focus uncomfortably long.
What? Yes?
What do you mean, what?
I'm wondering what you're doing. Why are you staring at me?
Oh, I was just looking at you.
Okay.
You have really nice eyes.
Thank you.
Are you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you something. You're looking at me, right?
Yes.
And I'm looking at you.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
I didn't come here to be looked at.
Okay, so let me ask you something. So you decided you were going to come to the show tonight, and so you thought that because you were coming to a show that you didn't have to interact, you just needed to watch.
Yes.
And listen.
Yes.
Okay, so what if instead of you watching, I did the watching and you were the entertainment?
The actress sits in a chair in the audience, preparing to watch. At this point, audience member will get up.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Why?
This play's bullshit. I'm not going to wait around to be insulted by some half-rate performer.
You think I'm insulting you?
No, but you're sure insulting him.
Did I insult you?
No?
Okay. So I didn't insult him. So why do you think I would insult you? Well, are you leaving or aren't you?
I have to pee.
Well, would you just get on with it? Some of us have a show to watch here.
The audience member leaves. The actress lets silence hang in the air. She is once again observing the audience. She takes a deep breath in. Blackout.
The lights come up to half or perhaps to blue, like it is a set change. The cast is milling about on stage, apparently preparing for some grandiose scene. The actors come and go frequently, except for David and Natalie.
Hey, Natalie, do you have a minute?
Do I have a minute? We're in the middle of a show.
Yeah, the thing is, I have a question.
You do. And you decided that now, in the middle of the show, when we have an audience, is the best time to ask me a question.
Spotlight emerges out of nowhere and lands on David.
It's important.
The spotlight moves to Natalie.
Really?
The spotlight toggles back to David.
I only want what is best for the show, and so I feel it's my duty to advocate for the audience.
Natalie looks out to the audience suspiciously. The spotlight does as well before returning to David.
The thing is, you're already contradicting yourself. The show's already completely misaligned with your intentions, and we're only 15 minutes in.
Oh?
You said, and I quote,
He reads from the script.
"Now, before we get this piece underway, I'd like to give you a bit of an overview." You go on to suggest you'll mirror Hannah Gadsby's convention from Douglas to reveal the end at the beginning, that you will experiment with form intentionally, and that this play or show or whatever the hell you want to call it right now is nonlinear.
So far, I have yet to understand your point, and I, for one, would like to get on with the show.
You really haven't given much of an overview, aside from saying it was one. You've given the audience no reference to what form it is you will be breaking. And all right, well, I have less of an issue with the non-linear part. That's still possible for you to fulfill.
Robin emerges almost spontaneously wearing some ridiculous outfit or carrying some ginormous piece of scenery.
Who died and made you the dramaturge?
I'm merely reflecting that the authoress has gone astray in honoring the very thing it seems it is so important for her to impart to her, our audience.
A voice from the booth.
I hate to admit it, but he does have a point.
Point or no point? Are you really advocating to hint mansplaining? I mean, the best way to write a play, her own play, I might add, in front of the audience.
The stage manager emerges from the booth and fully joins the action on stage.
Might I remind you that the authoress has chosen to share all the parts of her inner psyche, regardless of how they might be perceived. Is it really your job to keep coming to her defense?
I thought you were her best friend.
Not right now, Robin. I'm the stage manager. Besides, the definition of friendship is not supporting someone by saying yes and agreeing with everything they do. Sometimes tough love is required.
But no woman should allow a man to try to take over her ownership or control of something that isn't theirs.
I'm not saying that they should. Again, does she really need us to come to her defense?
Okay, you two, I have heard both of your points. Now, if you don't mind, I would actually like to hear what David has to say. Because I actually don't feel like he's mansplaining, as weird as that may seem.
Oh, bitch, please. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Okay, Sir Dramaturg. What do you suggest?
David takes a really long time. During this next section, Robin wanders off stage for who knows what reason. It is a really long time. Perhaps the stage manager even plays the sound of a timer running out.
The audience is waiting.
Sorry. It was never my intention to fix it myself. May I ask you a question?
Didn't I already basically say yes?
What are the rules? If you're going to break the rules, maybe the audience first should know what the rules actually are.
You don't think they know what the rules are?
Frankly, no. I've spent months trying to figure out what rules we're breaking, and I'm still not sure. I'm a seasoned actor and writer, so what hope does anyone else here have?
Wow, that's embarrassing. I have spent so much time on this play, and I missed this entirely. Now this play is entirely doomed. Ugh.
Now, see what you've done. Just when she was starting to feel proud of her work, and during a performance too.
I thought she was ready to hear it, and honestly, I'm tired of coddling her. As our stage manager said, people don't grow if you only tell them what they want to hear.
This is what I was trying to prevent. How could you not see the signs?
It's not my fault. It's no one's fault.
All right. We can just come together now and fix it somehow.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe this is exactly what she wanted to happen so that she could have her own emotional experience and move on from it too? What if we don't need to fix it?
Are we really supposed to have her leave her there like that?
Of course not. I have an idea.
The stage manager gestures for Robin and David to come in for a huddle. She tells them about her idea. They all nod and agree. The stage manager runs back to the booth to change the lights and hits a sound cue. The stage manager rolls out some kind of market research tool. This could be a whiteboard or one of those big chart paper things on an easel. It should be clunky, awkward, and look like it could fall over and break at any moment. As she rolls out the easel, there is music playing, maybe something like, "I can see clearly now." The lights reflect a feeling of sunshine and hope. And our stage manager is giving us her best Vanna White as she writes out the words.
The rules.
Natalie springs to her feet and gives her a big hug. Her sorrow has disappeared.
You are the best. A brainstorming session. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Now,
Did think of that. Quick question though. Am I Jazzy, Vanna, or the stage manager here?
tough choice. You're all so fabulous. Vanna, for sure.
Yes, you've got it, darling.
Thank you. I love my cast. Okay, we are going to do a brainstorm session on what the rules are that we're breaking. I want to clarify for the audience that since I view this show to be a theater piece, that we are actually widening the question to what is theater?
Great question, boss. What is theater?
Okay. Now, just in case you don't know how a brainstorm session works, here's how it goes. If you have an idea, you're going to spit it out. I mean, don't spit it out, just speak it out loud. And there's no need to raise your hand, just say it. If we all speak at once, it's okay. Just, when that happens, just, yield the floor, speak one at a time. We'll eventually get all our ideas out there. And we may have to repeat a few things just so Jasmine's taking notes. We want to make sure that we get this all down. Make sense?
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Ready? What is theater?
An escape from reality. Something that tells a story.
Yeah, it tells a story in real time by actors with an audience present.
It has costume, lights, and scenery.
Not always.
David is trying to say is that the choice to wear everyday clothes or have non-stage lights or a bare stage can possibly be theater.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Got it.
What about the fact that theater is truthful reflection of real life human behavior?
Well, that depends on the style.
So what would the thing be that brings it all together?
There are performances by people, actual human beings.
That's good.
There is a distinct separation between the audience and the actors.
That's called the fourth wall. But again, not always true. There are plenty of plays that break the fourth wall and the actors do talk directly to the audience. Like this one.
And then there's the usual fact that the audience isn't actually part of the play. They are observers.
Does merely talking to them make them become a character of the play?
Well, part of theater is that the audience affects the play just because it's live. The energy of space changes, and because of mirror neurons, we actually can share the same emotional experience. That's why no two performances are alike, even if it's scripted.
Most theater is scripted.
Wait, so it sounds like there are a lot of different things that could be true for theater, but aren't always true for theater.
Exactly. The truth is that we have thousands of years of theater history, and every generation has been challenging the assumption about theater of the generation before it. So theater could be whatever you decide it is.
And if that's the case, maybe there are no rules left to be broken. Only my perceived rules. Fuck, David! Why did you think I needed to define the rules for the audience again? Was this a trick?
There will always be a critic present who wants to challenge you and the name you give something. Is this show theater? Improv? Stand-up? Who cares?
Well, you were the one who told me I needed to define it.
When are you going to stop listening to everyone but yourself?
Oh my God. You are so right. Blackout.
The lights go black, then suddenly she realizes something else.
Oh my God. Wait, I mean wrong. What I meant to say was wrong. 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 Wrong.
The sound of bustling as the ensemble gets prepared for the next scene. End of excerpt.
Yay! Oh, congratulations. Yay! Sorry, I popped up
fun.
blackout and I was like, ah!
You know by now I'm a faker. I've done that several times in this format.
Every iteration of this, I should have known. Congratulations. Amazing cast, amazing playwright, all of you. Just all of the applause. Yes, getting so much love from the chat over here. And Maria Isabella is on YouTube getting the praise from there for you guys. So yay! And
Thank you so much, cast.
so much love for all of you guys. Yes. Bringing it up. Now we come to Miss Peyton Edwards. If you could please come on. Yes! Queen
Hello.
Natalie of all of the things. And your spectacular cast of two.
Yes.
To you for your voice. Let me pull up the title.
It's voicemail.
Mail. I was
Yes.
right. Voice.
Yes. Great job.
Bye.
Bye. So this is my amazing cast of Paul and Ruthie. I just keep trying to be creative with the fact that my actors are going to be in different places right now because we're doing it over Zoom. They have done something for me before like this, but it is a different piece. So these are different characters that you're seeing. This is conceived as a radio play with communication mainly through voicemail. But right now we have the gift of seeing the speakers and I really like it. So who knows what it might become. Anyway, I love feedback. So please drop me a line, tell me anything that you feel, think, etc. And without further ado, I'm going to read our one stage direction and get us going. All right, voicemail. The two characters are in their own respective locations throughout.
Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Hey, it's me, the girl you met at the bar. Blue sweatshirt, tequila soda. So I was just wondering, I wanted to be bold or whatever. I have tickets to a concert Saturday night. I thought it might be fun if you like music. Well, funk music. It's a friend's band. They're playing up in Harlem. It should be a good time, I think. Dancing usually breaks out, but you don't have to dance. I mean, I'm no good, but enough tequila sodas and I am moving. Well, anyway, this is obscenely long. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I think it could be fun if you want to come, and you have my number now. So if you get all the way through this and you still want to go, just call me. Beep. Hey there. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Wow. I didn't realize your voice would sound so cute in a recording like that. You know, kind of caught me off guard. Not that your voice isn't always cute, but in a recording, it's different. Most people don't like their voice, the sound of it. And maybe you don't either, but I like yours. You could do voice cartoons. I mean, I don't know if that's something you would want to do, but I mean it as a compliment. Not like your voice is dumb, just that it's cute. So if I haven't dug myself into a hole, I had something I wanted to run by you for Friday. Could be fun. There's this party. Some friends will be there, but no pressure. Can totally just chill instead. Also, if I have somehow dug myself into a hole, could you still call me and maybe tell me how I can get myself out of it? Because I kind of like you. Anyway, call me. Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Hey, I know your phone is dead, but I hope you see this when it comes back on. Tonight was great. Just really wonderful. And you are wonderful. I hope you don't mind me saying. I want to keep seeing you. So I hope you want that too. Tonight was great. I already said that. But it was. Beep. If you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, where are you? Game's about to start and my dad's getting antsy. We're in the bar. My mom's in this huge striped hat. You can't miss it. Seriously, it's obnoxious. Oh, there you are. Hey, never mind. Hey, babe, over here.
Beep.
Please leave a message.
Hey, listen, I know you probably saw, and it's not what you think, okay? And honestly, I don't appreciate you jumping to conclusions like that. He is just a friend from college. And okay, yes, we slept together in college, but we all sleep with random people in college. I know you did, but it's not even a thing. So I don't know why you stalked off like that. I'm sorry. It looked like we were having a good time. We were, because he's a friend who I wanted you to meet along with everyone tonight, but whatever. That's not the point. Just Listen, I love you. Okay, will you just call me?
Beep.
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, what's the name of this place again? I can't for the life of me find it. Everything on the street looks like a fucking woodworker got a little overzealous and built a town. When did Brooklyn become a lumber yard? Look, I know you wanted to impress them with the cool scene, but could we have not have just gone somewhere to the city? Anyway, Map says I'm almost there. Please apologize for your parents for me.
Beep.
Leave a message.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. Sometimes words get away from me but I didn't mean it.
Beep.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey.
So I'm buying these tickets and I wanted to make sure.
For which nights?
Well, I was thinking we would leave Thursday. Is that
Perfect. I'll get Friday off.
that's okay?
Totally. It'll be worth it. Nice to get away.
Did you want to bring?
Well, I can't board him. He's too young.
I just don't want him to pee all over the Airbnb.
He won't.
He might.
He won't.
Well, if he does,
Don't worry. He won't. And if he does, I'll clean it up.
good. Okay, so that's 3 nights.
Babe,
Hmm?
I'm really happy we're doing this. Are you?
Hmm? Sorry, I'm entering credit card information. What?
I'm just glad we're doing this. Just us.
And the dog.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Okay, sorry, but I gotta get back to work. I'll
Yeah, I'll see you tonight. What did you want to do for dinner?
hmm.
Sorry, never mind. I'll text you a place.
Yeah, yes, good. Bye.
Love you.
Thank you.
As soon as possible.
Hey, what kind of sauce did you want? I know it's the noodles with the veggies in it, and I'm just gonna get some samosas, but I can't remember which curry you like. Oh, they're calling me up to order. I'll see you soon. Hi, what's the most popular
Beep.
message?
I'm downstairs. Your doorman let me in the lobby. You know, this would be a lot easier if I just had a key, but whatever. I mean, just for convenience sake, not even, I don't know, never mind. Just, I'm here. If you're asleep or something, and if you're out, I guess you'll see me when you...
Oh, hey, babe. I didn't realize you were here. I ran out to grab us some wine.
Oh, no worries. Your doorman let me in. I was just leaving. Oh, hold on.
Beep.
As soon as possible.
Hey, I'm not gonna make it tonight. Work's just crazy, and it just doesn't make sense for me to come all the way to yours. I'd have to stop by and get clothes for tomorrow, and I'm so beat. You guys took me out for drinks to schmooze this client. I'm sorry. Sorry, I just I can't. I'll see you this weekend.
Beep.
Message.
Hey, I'm leaving now. We'll be there in like 15 minutes. Can you please be outside? Will ya? I'm running super late and he's gonna need to pee like immediately. We have to get straight in the car. I'm just gonna leave the meter running because I gotta get to the airport like ASAP. No. Take a right here and seriously as fast as you can. Thank you. Hey. Oh, you texted me. I'll see you soon.
Beep.
As possible.
Hey, I know you won't get this until you're back in the States, but I've been thinking, and I just think we need to talk.
Beep.
Message.
Got your voicemail. Sounded super ominous. Not sure why you felt like that's the first thing I needed to hear when I got service back. But whatever. Yeah, we can talk. I'll be at yours at like in, I don't know, an hour.
Beep.
Possible.
Sorry. Hi, I got your text. We're on a walk. I'll be there in just a few minutes. I ordered Chinese. Figured you might be hungry. Hope you had a good trip. I mean, I guess I'm about to find out.
Beep.
Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message. Beep.
Hi there. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, saw you called. I know we're taking space, but I know everyone's getting together for the game, and I just thought, do you want to meet me here and walk over together? I figure we can still. I don't know. Just weird not to see you. Yeah, let me know.
Beep.
Please leave a message.
What the fuck? You said you wanted to try, and then all of a sudden you don't, and then you just have to go? If you didn't want to see me, why did you say that you did? This is the last time that... Why did you ask for space if you just wanted... Whatever, don't call me. Beep. Hi there. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Beep.
Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Hey, just calling you back. You need to come get your shit. I'm tired of looking at it. Just text me.
Beep.
Hi there. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Sorry, Mr. Call. I'll be by with your stuff around 6.
Beep.
Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message. Beep. Hey, I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Honestly, I don't get it. I don't. I know maybe we don't work. We decided we don't work. I don't know. I'm like home with my mom, and she was just asking what went wrong, and I realized I don't actually know. So I guess I was just wondering, do you know? Because I don't, and I miss you. And I know I'm not supposed to say that, and I know I'm not supposed to call you, but here we are. I mean, I don't know if you'll even listen to this. You probably moved on, but something about it, hearing your voice on the recording, it's nice. I've missed it. Anyway, I hope your holiday's good. I love you. Ooh, sorry. Habit. Bye. Beep. Hi there. Sorry I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hi. I got your message. Whatever, there aren't rules. You should say the things you want to. I've wanted to say things too. But I don't know. I felt like you were so mad. I don't know. Thought I couldn't. I stepped out of dinner to leave you this, so I better go back in. But I miss you too, a lot.
Beep. Hi there.
Hey, can't come to the phone.
But if you leave your name and number,
Please leave a message.
I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
End of play.
Oh, I had to come on immediately and applaud. I mean, I don't know about the comments in YouTube land, but the comments here in Zoom land have been like insane. You all read them if you haven't. Oh, Maria.
It's the same on YouTube. Everyone's loving it. They're saying it's beautiful, and like, oh, hearts are breaking all over.
Yeah, it's very intense. And the moment we thought that there was no love for the dog, everyone was like, dump him. But we stand them. We stand you, Peyton, Ruthie, and Paul. You guys are spectacular. Oh my goodness. Yay, love for everyone.
Thanks, guys.
And I could gush for hours, but I won't because we have even more amazingness coming up with David Davila. David, let your
Hey.
your gorgeous cast appear. Where is your gorgeous cast?
Yes, cast. Where is my cast?
I love it. Gorgeousness is summoned. I want you, David, to introduce all of your lovely folks. And I'll see you guys shortly.
Yes. Can you all introduce yourselves and then just start whenever you're ready?
Hi, I'm Eliseo.
Hey, I'm Daniel.
Hey, I'm Matthew Menendez.
Hi, I'm William Orajeda.
Hi, I'm Estrella.
Oh, actually, I guess I need to say what we're doing. This is a play. It's a farce called Hotel Puerto Vallarta. What have you missed? This is going to be the second kind of 15 minutes. You've only missed 15 minutes. And all you really need to know is that it's a washed up, used up drag resort in Puerto Vallarta. And Carlos is the drag dog, Eliseo's character, Bernardo. And yeah, and then you can begin whenever.
Hotel Puerto Vallarta, a dramatic work of legitimate theater by David Davila. In the drag bar of the Hotel Puerto Vallarta, Bernardo, aka Miss Barbara Coa, a used-up Mexican drag queen in full guiche, takes aside her employee June, a non-binary person also in full drag.
Oh God, I thought she'd never leave us alone. I need your help with a special task today, but Carlos can absolutely, with no circumstance, know about it. Huh? Do you understand?
Oh no, I'm terrible at keeping secrets.
This is a life or death. Do you understand?
Life or death? Oh my Brittany, the pressure.
You must swear you won't speak a word. Swear.
I swear.
Good. Now we only have to wait for Teresa.
Oh no, not Teresa. I don't think she likes me very much.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm sure she enjoys you just as much as Carlos does.
I don't think that's true at all.
She'll be here any minute.
Please don't make me wait a single minute. I can't take this pressure. Just tell me.
It's better if Teresa is here.
Just tell me. What does this have to do with my employment?
Just a new opportunity that might be available very soon.
Oh my God, you're firing me.
No, I'm not, chica, relax.
Yes, you are. New opportunities, what they always say when my services are no longer needed. June, they say, you're free to pursue new opportunities.
June, I'm not firing you. I would never do that.
You promise?
I promise. Cross my heart and burn my vinyl collection.
Oh, what a relief.
But the new owner might, because I'm selling.
Long, confused silence.
Blood plasma?
What?
I don't think that would cover the debt you owe on this place.
No.
Used underwear? I've made a killing on that last year. Juanito invested the money in penny slots.
You mean penny stocks?
No, I'm pretty sure it was penny slots. He said we'd make a fortune,
No.
Every penny.
No.
Then what? Are you selling the hotel?
No. I'm selling the hotel. Oh.
Oh no, you're joking.
I'm not. I'm selling. I can hardly make ends meet as it is, so I might as well sell and retire immediately.
I still think the underwear gets more bang for your buck.
Does it look like I wear underwear?
Oh, you can't sell Barbara. It's like Juanito always says, it's just not the right time.
But he's always talking about leaving his wife.
Exactly. You should wait until the kids are done with school.
I don't have any children.
That's what Juanito thought too.
Someone approached me with an offer and I'm taking it.
Well, who on earth would want to buy this dump?
Castillo Subsidiaries.
Subdiaries? Like S&M.
It's a development group. They're going to take this place and turn it into condos or something. I don't know. I don't care.
Oh no, I have to tell Carlos immediately.
No.
Why?
Because Carlos will just be a big baby about it and then try to convince me not to sell. When in reality, this is the best for all of us, her included. She needs to start her life.
She hasn't started yet? She looks almost done to me.
Exactly. And without having experienced any joy, she should go find her joy.
You're right. She's got no time to waste. I should tell her immediately.
No!
But Barbara, she deserves to live.
So do I.
Are you dying?
What? Where did you get that idea from?
Oh my God, your cancer is back.
No! Jesus, chiquitita, stay focused.
Right.
Oh, Cristo Jesús.
Focus, June. Focus. What was I doing? Oh, right. Telling Carlos to live her life immediately.
No, you are not going to tell Connie anything, or she is going to interfere. It is of the utmost importance that you do not tell Carlos. Is that clear?
Don't tell Carlos?
Right. Do not tell Carlos. Whatever you do, okay? My life depends on it.
Your life?
Yes. If you care about my life, even 1 ounce, you will not whisper a word of this to Carlos until the contracts are signed.
So you are dying.
What?
Your cancer is back.
No! And if it was, do you think I would entrust that information to you? Huh?
I would sure hope so.
I would not.
Oh my God. Barbara, don't be dying.
I'm not dying. Now, don't tell Connie.
Don't tell Connie. Okay. Okay. I can do this.
You can do it. And you will do it, huh?
But what do you need my help for? Do I get to plan your funeral?
I'm not dying.
I could make my drag debut in tribute.
No. No. But if you do happen to be at my funeral, a long time from now, please make sure that they play Selena as they lower my casket into the ground.
You're a Selena Gomez fan?
Never mind, you're not invited.
It's prom all over again.
Forget my funeral. Just listen. The development company will be here this evening to make a final appraisal and sign the paperwork. You're the only girl I had that's not in the show.
But what if Connie decides to put me in the show at the last minute?
It's not going to happen.
But I've been practicing my makeup. I can even copy your face perfectly.
No one can copy this face, darling. It's perfection. Míralo.
It's honestly prettier when I do it.
Everything needs to go exactly to plan this evening. If Mama's going to find a hot stud to marry her for money.
If you have money, then why didn't I ever sleep with you?
I don't have money, but I will if the plan works.
But you haven't told me your plan.
We're waiting for Teresa.
Well, that's silly. She doesn't come to lunch.
Okay? Why didn't you tell me that sooner, tonta? Oh, forget it. We'll meet again after lunch to discuss the provisions, and you will not speak a word of this to anyone, huh? Do you understand me?
No one. Got it.
Bernardo exits through the lobby into the
Cabrona, yo no sé
elevator.
por qué carajo yo le dije las tantas cosas a esa pendeja.
Advance back into the lobby.
No one. No one. No one.
What in the world are you rattling on about?
No one.
No one. That means there's someone.
Someone? No, there's no someone. just a no one at all. Not Teresa.
Ah, Teresa. You know, I don't think she likes me very much.
Teresa? No. I'm sure she likes you just as much as she likes me.
I don't think she likes you either.
Perfect. We don't have to talk about Teresa. We can talk about coffee.
Coffee?
Free coffee. Fresh coffee. Not fresh. Free. Free. We're free. We're all free.
Free?
Free to pursue, not pursue, free to drink as much coffee as we want.
I think you've had enough coffee.
I haven't even had a drop.
You're not telling me something.
I have nothing to tell.
Well, what was all that watto with Miss Bernardo earlier?
Whatto? What whatto? There's absolutely no whatto with Ms. Bernardo.
So she didn't have some kind of top secret job for you then?
Top secret? Nothing secret there. What's a secret? I don't have one, that's for sure.
Okay.
Definitely not a huge life-changing secret that will completely destroy Carlos and all he's worked for his entire life. And if I did have a secret, I surely couldn't say it to no one. No one.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not no one. I'm most definitely a someone. And somebody who has been a someone for some time now, I can say with certainty that you are legally allowed to tell me this secret, if it even exists.
I can't tell no one.
Exactly.
But you want me to tell someone.
Yes.
But I can't tell no one.
Exactly.
Maybe I do need a coffee.
No, what you need to do is tell me, a someone, not a no one, this super sexy top secret secret.
Top?
Bernardo's selling the hotel, isn't he?
Oh my God. How did you know that?
So she is.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
No, I wasn't allowed to. There's a difference.
Honey, there ain't nothing that happens in this rundown excuse for a hotel that Miss Shantae doesn't see, okay? I see everything.
Everything?
As June and Shantae cross downstage, a splattering of guests come down and empty the coffee pot one by one.
Everything. I especially see when you do that fake ass stretch so that you can pass gas.
You see that?
I smell that.
Sorry. So you see why Bernardo was selling.
Anyone can see that, honey.
So it is true. His cancer came back.
Cancer?
He survived cancer a few years back.
So now it's back and he's dying?
He's dying?
He is?
Oh no, it is true.
Oh God, how many months does he have to live? 6, 5, 4, 3?
3 months?
3 months. Oh my God, this is worse than I thought. Whatever we do, we cannot tell Carlos that Bernardo is kicking the bucket. It will destroy her. We got to keep this a secret.
Not more secrets.
Barbara has to tell her herself. It is one thing for her to find out about the hotel and another thing completely to find out that her drag mother is dying.
I can't take this drag pressure. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die.
Shut up!
Tell me up quick.
Shantae slaps June. Carlos comes out of his office.
What is with all this racket? I'm trying to work, and by work, I mean listen to a podcast about murder.
Nothing. Not a secret.
It's not a secret that you're in a good mood today because you've been getting that pipe.
Well, it's not a secret now. I think the whole hotel heard.
And why should it be a secret? You need to shout it from the rooftops. She's getting dick. She's getting that dick. She's getting dick.
Okay, can you keep it down? The guests are hungover, I'm assuming.
A hungover guest in a revealing robe and a turban wearing little more than face cream has come downstairs and pours coffee. You assume correctly.
Sorry. Come and see us later at the bar for an extra strong Bloody Mary.
Or come see me in my room, 312. I'm in room 312. 312. Damn, he was cute.
The guest exits back to their room. June breaks free of Shantae's grasp.
Carlos, it's awful.
All
awful.
full. The coffee pot is all full. So go ahead and get you some coffee.
Noted.
We'll be out on the streets.
Sheets. We'll be out on the sheets. Spread eagle now that we're all getting that pipe.
Uh-huh.
Now that you're in the club, see, it's like a club. Those of us that get the pipe on the regular.
Right.
We're all gonna need new jobs.
Blow jobs, hand jobs, rim jobs, foot jobs, even thigh jobs. I actually quite like a thigh job. See, when the meat is too big and you gotta give a little thigh to help them out, because sometimes if you can't take all that meat, you know what I mean? If you're talking about like chicken, sometimes the chicken too big, so you gotta give it that thigh, so that chicken fits in the box where the chicken goes in, the thigh protects the box. It's a metaphor, but not really.
I see.
Just tell him.
Tell him how you feel. Your new lover. You should tell him how you feel before he's old again. Yes, old and dilapidated and decrepit and dried up, just a heart. Yes, just
so old, like this hotel.
Oh, tell him how you feel, ho. Because you're getting old too, you ho. You got lots to tell him right now. Ho.
June breaks down in the weirdest, most awful sob you could ever imagine. This is awkward.
Oh my God, June, are you okay?
She's fine.
She's not fine. Should I call an ambulance?
No, she'll get over it.
I mean, I don't even know what's happening to her. Is she going through puberty?
She'll be fine in a second.
No, she will not be fine.
Yeah, she will.
No, I really won't.
I think when she remembers not to open her mouth, she'll be fine.
I'm calling an ambulance.
No. Okay, fine. I'll tell you.
Tell me what?
You might as well know. You're going to find out eventually anyway. Bernardo is selling the hotel.
No, she's not.
Oh, yes, she is, honey. And the developers will be here later to make the deal.
Greedy developers, they'll just bulldoze this sacred landmark and turn it into fancy condos.
Oh, that's a great idea. She should have thought of that ages ago.
Shantae!
Well, this place is falling apart.
It is not falling apart. It just needs a facelift.
No, bitch, you need a facelift. This place needs to implode on itself.
Juanito loves it when I implode on myself.
They stare at June.
That son of a bitch.
He hasn't said anything to you?
Not a damn word.
Well, maybe he had a good reason.
A good reason to kick us out of our home?
We'll be living. We've been living in vacant rooms for years, and where will we go?
Where will we perform?
Where will we work?
He's not gonna sell. That's final. It ain't happening. Okay, the paperwork isn't signed, is it? No, it isn't. We still have time to stop this mess.
Or maybe he has a good reason to sell, and maybe you should talk to him personally.
If I talk to him personally, I just might murder him.
That might be a little redundant.
When are these alleged buyers gonna be here, June?
How should I know?
Just spare me the runaround and spit it out already.
Does she look like someone who spits to you?
I swear I don't know.
Well, you seem to know a lot more than me, the manager of this hotel whose entire life is going to be thrown out of the window with this sale. So when are they coming?
All I know is that Barbara's meeting me and Teresa at lunch to tell us a secret plan.
Teresa and me.
You're coming too?
No, it's Teresa and me, not me and Teresa.
So Teresa won't be there.
Okay, your confusion only illustrates how important it is to speak using proper grammar.
Suddenly you're the grammar police?
There are few grammar things that really annoy me.
Grammar things?
Grammar things.
You mean grammatical errors?
Oh, who's the grammar police now?
Grammar, that's what you're focusing on? Not the fact that Barbara's talking to Teresa to lunch to ruin our futures?
Okay, sure. I guess it is out of character for Barbara to pay for lunch.
You are going to that lunch, Shantae.
So you are going to the lunch?
The hell no, I'm not.
So you're not?
Yes, you are. And you are going to get to the bottom of this plan.
This plan has a bottom? Oh, it's me.
End of excerpt.
I want it on now. See this play now? Like, oh my God. I think, David, you might have killed everyone who's watching in Zoom land because they were so hard. You all are amazing. Oh,
Thanks, y'all.
Cannot. I'm obsessed.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you.
Mike, you're muted.
Because I couldn't breathe. I was laughing so hard. Good job. Everybody come back. It's on for an intermission dance party. Everybody come on back. Mute yourselves so we can hear the music.
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if...
Okay, I don't want to get in trouble. That's it. Clap along. Give it up. Woohoo! Woohoo! Give it up for Natalie and Peyton and David and all of the brilliant acting tonight. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. This is what the theater is not dead, people. It is here right now. It is here. So give it up for all of these people. It's time for a couple of announcements that we're going to make. So announcement number one is if you are a writer or need some time just to think with your thoughts, don't forget we have play dates, which is twice a week, Tuesdays at noon and Thursdays at 7 p.m. And it's a 1 hour communal writing or communal like shopping list or writing your, dream cabinet. Whatever you want to do for that hour, feel free to join us. We do it twice a week. It's a great way of getting accountability. So we have that. We also have a Venmo page at the PGE. If you have any extra ducats in your pocket, feel free to send us some extra ducats. And then on top of that, if you are having a hard time with those ducats right now, don't forget we do have artist grants with the PGE Home Fund, up to $500 per year. You can apply for our PGE artists who are out there who are having a rough time in these weird times. Go to our website, thepge.com, to check out the PGE Home Fund. Feel free to apply for that. Maria, how are we doing on the YouTube? How are people like insane out there?
Emotions are all over the place. We had, Natalie's that was so meta and beautiful, and just everyone was falling in love with Natalie's piece. And then to go all the way to Peyton's piece where hearts just broke, like literally my heart. Everyone's been there. Like you go back on your phone and you listen to old voicemails and of old relationships. It's just saddening. And then David's piece just literally slayed, murdered, dead. Everyone's just loving it.
Let's say hi to some of, we have Kirsten out there and Benny Diaz is there. Mandy Murphy is in the house. Rebecca Hoodwin is out there. Lillian is out there.
Benny D is out there.
Just say hi to us. We love you all on the YouTube. Give it up for our part 1 actors and writers. Woo-hoo. We have a really exciting event coming up on November 21st, and I'm going to ask Erin Mohan to talk about that because Erin, let's give a huge shout out to Erin Marinaberry and Jasmine Speece, who were part of Faces of America #1 last year. They're brilliant writers. And now Erin's going to talk a little bit about Faces of America #2.
Number 2. I am not a part of number 2, but I am so excited. If you've seen those beautiful Faces of America that Mike has put up on the website, oh my gosh, there are 25 writers with 25 actors, and they're all gorgeous and amazingly talented. And I cannot even begin to gush enough about all of them. Oh my goodness. It is going to be Faces of America, November 21st at 7 p.m. It is a one night only, people, one night only live benefit where half the funds will be going to PGE and half the funds will be going to Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter and we need to say it loud, say it proud, say it often. Black Lives Matter, yes. So these beautiful 25 souls have written monologues that represent America, about their lives or the lives of others, and these 25 actors are going to bring it to life with 5 directors. So they're going to be 5 segments with 5 performers each from one of the 5 directors. The number 5 is a big theme. Maybe you give $5 or $25 when you come to see it. Yes, 5. It would be so great if we were on the 5th writer now, but we're on the 4th writer. So, but those first 3 writers, oh my gosh, mind blown. I've run the emotional gamut that I did not know I could. So yay, you're brilliant. Actors, you're brilliant. I want to hug all of you, except it's a pandemic and I can't. So just imagine cookies for all when we can see each other again. And I'm going to ask you to disappear. All my beautiful people, disappear unless your name is Maria Isabella Rojas. Yay. And you're beautiful and glorious actors. And I turn it over to you, my again, like all of these people are all writers and performers. Like, yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Erin. Yeah. This is my piece. I was telling my cast, it comes from, I have this weird obsession with the disco era. I don't know. I love 70s disco. And I was really like touched one day in my heart that I was watching some documentary and they mentioned how disco died because of racism here in America. It was only like loved by the coast, people dancing in the clubs all night long, and middle America, white middle America didn't really get disco. They didn't know how to dance and they didn't really get the music and the culture. So it just died off way too early. So this piece is, I'm trying to write that 70s, coming of age story. It's a little personal too. It's a story that happened to a family member of mine. So I hope it's something. And I have a beautiful cast. If you all can just introduce yourselves and what role you're playing, and then start on after Estrella.
Hi, everyone. I am Estrella, and I'm going to be the narrator. I'm also the principal for tonight.
Hi, everyone. My name is Marco Aponte, and I'm playing Rafael tonight.
Hi, I'm Tamara, and I'm playing Vanessa tonight. Hey guys, I'm Kieran. I'll be playing Davey.
"170 in Audubon," written by Maria Isabela Rojas. Fade in. Exterior Washington Heights morning. It's 7:30 a.m. and already hot. Suavecito by Malo is heard playing from a car driving by. 17-year-old Davy Diaz, dark curly hair, sweet face, is trying to hose down the sidewalk in front of La Bodega on Audubon Avenue while not getting distracted by the music. As Davy begins to dance, Rafael 50s, stern and tall, appears from the cellar door.
¿Qué haces?
Nada, tío.
Deja de bailar y ven a ayudarme.
Sí, tío. It's not like I have to go to school on time or anything.
Interior La Bodega. Davy is unloading the last case of Coke bottles while eyeing the clock on the wall next to some framed family photos and a Dominican stick flag.
Done. Can I go?
Did you break down the boxes
Yes.
and load the truck?
Yeah.
And let me see.
Tío, if I'm late again, they're gonna give me detention.
Está bien. Just feed Coco and then you can go.
Fine.
Interior La Bodega cellar. Davy is dumping a can of cat food into a cat's food bowl.
Who needs a future? Who needs a fucking education? God, I can't wait to get out of here.
Coco appears and begins to rub on Davy's legs.
You know I didn't mean that, Coco. I was just trying to make myself feel better. You know you're my best friend. Really my only friend. Now I have to get to school, avoid being seen by Principal Hendricks, and ask Vanessa to dance before Ricky does. Wish me luck.
Interior high school day. The classroom doors are all beginning to close as the last bell's just rung. Davy begins to run down the halls and right into Principal Hendricks, looking in his 60s or older and humorless. "Mr. Diaz, detention after school." Davy cringes. Principal Hendricks smiles sadistically. "Starting this afternoon."
This afternoon? But I can't.
"Too bad, Diaz. You want to make that the whole week?"
No.
"Good. See you at 2:45. Davy feels sick. Interior high school day later. Davy at his locker speaking to himself.
Come on, Davy.
When he hears voices echoing down the hall, Davy looks and sees Vanessa, 16, Latina, natural beauty, and wise.
Davy, what are you doing?
Huh?
You were spacing out or something?
Oh, I was just going over the Romeo and Juliet prologue. I really need the extra credit Mrs. O'Connor will give us if we have it memorized.
Right. Well, I could really use your help. You want to go with me to the library after school?
I can't. I got detention.
Detention? But you're so square. Sorry, that's not what I meant.
Nah, it's groovy. I got detention because Hendricks caught me smoking.
Grass?
No! A cigarette.
Wow. At school?
All I wanted was some quick nicotine before heading to AP Chem, you know? But Hendricks caught me in the stairway. He just went all dirty Harry. Almost got me suspended. But I told him I found it on the ground and was about to throw it away. Talked it all out with him. You know, mano y mano. I only got detention. But that stays between you and me, okay?
Of course.
Great. Great talk. But I gotta go before he changes his mind.
All right, Davy.
Stay groovy, V.
It's Vanessa.
Oh, but I heard people call you...
I'm kidding.
I knew that.
You can call me V. Bye, Davy.
Cut to interior La Bodega cellar night. Davy has lost count of his inventory and has found a nice bed amongst the bag of rice. In a few moments before entering REM sleep, Rafael kicks the sacks of rice.
Tú sí eres un maldito premio.
Davy jumps to his feet.
What happened? Why weren't you here when you were supposed to?
Nothing from Davy, just looking at his feet.
You gotta come to the store when you meant to come to the store. ¿Me oye?
Rafael takes hold of Davy's shoulders and holds on for what seems to be dear life.
¿Tú me oyes?
A slow nod from Davy, a beat. Almost like a wave, Raphael is transformed into a relaxed version, makes him soft and almost loving him.
You know, I love you, Davy. I'm the only family you got. I'm just worried about you, Davy. I know it's school that's got you acting like this. Things might be better if you just end it now.
Drop out of school? Are you crazy?
Hey, watch who you call crazy.
Sorry, Tio. But this is my senior year. I'm almost about to graduate. I can't drop out now.
But you don't need school. I mean, you want to work here and be el dueño after me. No? I mean, you don't need a degree for that. My parents pulled me out of school once I could work the coffee plantation. You want to know what real work is? You know, they sent your father to live in the city and get an education while I had to stay working with my mom and 7 brothers and sisters. Did your father ever tell you that?
He told me Grandma could only afford to send one of you to school.
Yeah, and she picked your dad when I was the oldest.
He was always grateful.
I bet he was. You have no idea the kind of life he was alone up on the mountain. Our dad would leave my mom and us up there for days while he would sell the beans down in the town and waste half of our profit on booze and women.
Dad told me what an asshole he was.
You want to hear a story? Your father was always begging me to read to him. But he got tired of hearing the same stories from the Bible. That's the only book we had. It was almost Christmas, and we had grown a huge amount of coffee that year. So much that a lot had been left behind on the ground. So I got the idea to crawl around the whole farm, picking up every bean left behind and make my own sack to sell. It took me hours to fill a big enough sack, but I did. None of us were allowed to go into town. So right before our father left, I handed him my bag of coffee and begged him to buy my brother a book, any book, with the money my bag would make. I waited and waited days for him to return. I even stole some ribbon and paper from my sisters to wrap this book with. And finally, one evening, I see my father stumbling up our road, drunk. And tell me, do you think he bought us that book?
Nah, Tio.
No, he's right. Ay, Dios, güey. Qué maldito cabrón. I'm sorry, Davy. I'm sorry if I am ever mean. I promise your father I take care of you.
I know, Tio. I'm thankful for everything you've done.
Just remember that I can't do this without you. All right. Enough of that. I gotta get back to fixing my cooler before dinner. Hey, Tia Mercedes made your favorite bistec encebollado.
Tell Tia I'll be right up once I'm done.
Bien, mijo.
Raphael exits, and on cue, Davy plops himself back down on the stack of rice bags. Interior La Bodega, night later. Davy is just about finished closing up for the night. He's sweeping or counting out the register when he hears a Bee Gees song play on the radio and can't control himself. Davy begins to recreate all the disco moves you have seen on Saturday Night Fever. Right in the midst of some sexy thrusting, Vanessa walks in. Awkward silence.
Where'd you learn to dance like that?
I don't really know. I guess when I was little, I would dance with my mom to her old records.
Your mom would dance like that?
No, this girl learned from my cousin Manny and his friend Angel. They compete in the dance competitions in the Bronx, and they always win.
Out of sight.
I've never won one. There's a competition coming up next week. I'm trying to practice while my uncle's not around.
Why is your uncle against disco?
He's not against disco. He's against the Bronx. He hates the Bronx, and he doesn't trust Angel all too much because he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, my parents be like that too. How do you guys get to the Bronx?
I use my uncle's trucks after he goes to sleep.
You know, you're the first boy I've ever met that loves to dance.
Davy shrugs it off as no big deal.
Can I help you find something?
Oh, yeah, my mom sent me to grab her a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, here you go. Anything else?
Well, funny you should ask. I know this might seem forward, but if you're not taking anyone and I'm not taking anyone, would you maybe like to go with me to the dance on Saturday?
Oh, Ricky hasn't asked you?
Yeah, he asked me, but I turned him down.
You did?
Yeah, he's cute and all, and he's the whole school's type, but sometimes he can be so vain. I love talking about Shakespeare with you. So what do you say?
Well, yeah, of course. You and me. Huh. It'll be great.
Great. Pick me up at 6. Oh, and wear something blue.
Exit Vanessa. Davy locks the door behind her, and once she's out of sight, he does a James Brown spin and a knee drop. End of scene.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I was just like, no, don't be over yet. Maria, don't be over yet.
I'm sorry. I know we need to see Kieran dance some more.
So much. Read the comments. All of the love. Like, yes, Peyton didn't want it to be over either. All evening is like, just the taste, and I want the whole thing. But congratulations, your cast is fabulous. Applause. You are fabulous.
Work, guys.
I cannot wait. Also, I cannot wait for you to bring 70s slang back, because that was here too. Not that I was here for that, but
far out. Yeah.
Groovy.
Us were.
Yeah, I clearly know no slang. My students make fun of me all the time. It's they're my babies. I love them. So thank you guys. And now I am going to whisk you away and summon forth to the land of Zoom the amazing cast of Marina Barry's play, The Blank Page, which, yes, I love seeing your face, Marina Barry. It makes me so happy in my heart. And your cast is so gorgeous and lovely. And I cannot wait to see this. And so I turn it over to you so we don't have to.
Thank you, Erin. This is just an idea that I had. And I have a wonderful cast. I have Marta Reimer, Melissa Roth, Taylor Mitchell, Helene Gaelic, and the incomparable Maria Elena O'Brien, who you'll see, she's amazing. And the only thing that you're going to need to know, well, about this is use your imagination. So I will let you lovely actors take it away.
The Blank Page by Marina Barry. Two mice watch a tired, frustrated writer in her pajamas sitting at a keyboard motionless. This has been going on for some time. The mice share a bit of cookie that dropped off the table rolling their way, snacking on it as they watch for some action.
This is just like being at the movies.
Yeah, but without the previews. I like previews.
You're old.
What do you mean? I'm only 2 months older than you.
Like I said, old.
Yeah, I'm in better shape than you, Jane.
Says who?
Oh, come on, you know I'm right. I may be older, but I have a better figure than you, or Candy, or Veronica. Just ask Alan.
Alan doesn't know much.
What's wrong with you? He's smart.
If he's so smart, then why did he get himself locked in the broom closet? That was crazy.
He was trying to grab the big piece of twine she dropped, remember? We needed it, and before he could get it all, Miss Ryder here closes the door. Good thing we knocked over that packet of birdseed so she'd have to get the broom out. That was a really close call.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. I guess Alan is pretty smart. Oh, wait, I think she's gonna do something.
The writer lifts her fingers, then drops them. Nothing.
This is boring, and there's no cookie left.
Yeah, I'm bored too. What should we do?
Want to see her jump?
Nah, we've done that before. I'm hungry. Let's find out how many more cookies there are.
Oh yeah, good idea. But we better move slowly so she doesn't see us.
Yeah, when she can't write, her eyes dart all over. Remember when Benjamin got...
No, please, please. Never speak of that. Ben was such a good guy. He didn't deserve to go like that. He'll never recover from that day. That's why we need to be vigilant.
See, that's another reason you're old. No one says vigilant anymore. I mean, come on, Susan, get current.
I am making a point, Jane. We need to be super careful.
Well then, Susan, just say we need to be super careful. I feel like I'm with my grandmother when you say words like vigilant.
Oh, my stars, Jane, you truly are such a child. Let's go this way. Now follow me.
Susan creeps along the side of the wall, sidestepping any and all electrical cords, of which there are many. Jane is right behind her, almost on her tail. Susan stops.
Why are we stopping?
You're too close. You've trod on my tail twice, and I feel claustrophobic.
There you go again.
What?
Talking old.
Now what?
Trod? I mean, really, Susan, we are out of the Middle Ages.
You are very annoying, Jane. It's obvious I've had a better education than you.
At least I'm hip. I'm with it. I'm a happening chick. I mean, mouse. I'm a happening mouse.
So, Jane, see the cookie bag.
Where? I can't see anything.
Because I'm taller than you. It's there and it's open.
Oh boy. I love living in New York. I love black and white cookies. Let's go.
No, hold on a minute, Jane. This is going to take some doing. We may need help.
Oh yeah. One of us has to get up on the counter without being seen and knock the bag off.
You are so astute. Let's think for a second.
The ladies stop and look at the counter, and then look at the writer, still frozen at her keyboard.
The way I see it, she needs to either go to the bathroom or answer her phone. She needs to be distracted or out of the room. Now, I can get up there pretty fast, but she'll see me if she's here, and it would be nice to get the entire bag. It's Christmas after all, and I know the aunts, uncles, and cousins would really like some sweet treats. We deserve it.
Every day is Christmas when there's cookies.
Spoken like a true child.
I haven't seen her drink anything, so it looks like she needs a phone call. How about a doorbell or the intercom?
Give me an idea. Where's Alan?
I don't know. I saw him in the hallway right before you and I came in to watch her.
Did he say where he was going?
Nope.
Stay right here. I'll be back in a New York minute.
She dashes off.
I hope she's quick. I don't like being alone.
Jane freezes as the writer yawns and stretches, moves in her chair.
Oh no. Don't get up now.
Susan very slowly steps backward until suddenly she's next to Jane and Alan is with her.
Hi, Jane.
Oh, hi, Alan. Boy, am I glad you're both back.
Lucky for us, he wasn't doing much this morning.
Nothing that can't wait till this afternoon. So, that's the target?
Affirmative.
You want the entire bag?
That's the mission. And she doesn't need more cookies, and we haven't had any for the longest time. The way I look at it is we are doing her a favor, which is always complaining about being fat.
Humans constantly complain about so many different subjects.
You're so right. Why, just the other day, I heard her complaining about the weather. Can you believe it?
Why complain about the weather?
Why, indeed.
Jane, humans have such a low capacity for understanding nature. They are limited.
The littlest thing flummoxes them.
Oh, there she goes again. Alan, have you ever heard anyone say that word? Flummox? She talks like she's from the Dark Ages.
Oh, I don't know, Jane. I've heard that word, and quite honestly, it's a perfect description of the human condition at present. They all seem to be continuously flummoxed.
Okay, Gramps. You both sound like my great-grandparents.
And they were lovely, so I'll take that as a compliment.
Ladies, let's get going. Those cookies look amazing, and I skipped breakfast.
The three mice look at the writer, who is now staring out the window. She picks up her pencil and twirls it between her fingers. She sighs. She stretches and moves about in her chair as if she's getting up, but she doesn't. The mice have been holding their breath.
This is going to take some doing. She's planted herself in that chair.
After careful consideration, I think we're going to need some outside help.
What do you mean by outside?
Exactly that, Jane. We require help from the outside.
I think I see where you're going with this. You're going to call Dave.
If Dave's around, yes. Or if Dave's busy, then Emily. Either one of them, I know, will be happy to help us.
How can Dave or Emily help us inside?
Oh, let me see if I'm on track with what I think Alan has in mind.
Oh, please, Susan, share your thoughts.
If either Dave or Emily can get her attention, then we have the distraction we need. She's crazy about those birds and the feeder's empty. I bet if Dave flew up to the window and just stared at her, then she'd get up. The bird seed, as we all know, is by that bin by the window, so she'll be looking the other way. We can then get up on the counter, knock off the bag, and drag it out before she even turns around. Is that what you were thinking, Alan?
Great minds think alike, Susan. That's exactly what I had in mind.
That's a great idea. And if the window is open, she won't hear the bag fall because the cars on 52nd Street are always honking. It's perfect.
Hang on tight, ladies. I'll go see who's around and I'll be right back.
Alan exits.
I'm glad you thought of asking him.
Yeah. He's down to earth, no nonsense. And
At that moment, the writer gets up, yells, stretches, and sits back down.
I almost had a heart attack.
I know, that scared me too. Oh boy, I hope Dave or Emily are around and Alan gets back here quickly. I don't want her to move now that we have such a great plan.
I'm sorry I said you were old, Susan.
Oh, that's okay.
You are old, but you are also smart and I admire you. When I'm your age, I'd like to be just like you.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
And I mean it too.
Oh, thanks, Jane. Oh, Alan, did you find Dave?
It's our lucky day. Dave and Emily were just about to go to the park, but they said that they'd be glad to make a stop at her feeder for us. I told them we'd save a nice bit of cookie for their trouble.
Oh, wow. They get food tossed to them all the time. We don't. We need the cookies more than they do.
But we wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for their help. And it's classy to be generous, Jane.
And we want to keep the door open to be able to ask them again should we ever need their assistance for some other project that we might have.
Okay, you're right. I just love black and white cookies so much.
I'll give you my bit, Jane. How's that?
That's okay. I'm just being a big baby.
Ladies, time is of the essence.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Okay, what's the plan?
Any minute now, Dave is going to fly up to the feeder and start cooing. After about 5 to 8 coos, Emily will join him, and they will both stare at her and coo intermittently till she fills up the feeder. Dave promised they wouldn't leave until she opens the window and fills the feeder.
Dave rocks. I should get to know him.
Now, the three of us will do as follows. Once Dave and Emily have her attention, Susan will run up onto the counter and drag the bag to the edge. When she opens the window, then, Susan, you push the bag off the edge, and Jane and I will be here to receive it, and I will drag it out of sight. Jane, you will call Veronica, Candy, and Brian, and we will hand the cookies down mouse to Brittany, who will be at the end to put them in the pantry along with Sonia. Is that clear?
Yes, Alan.
Yes, I stay with you, but should I run out now and find Veronica and Candy and Brian?
No, I spoke to Brittany, and she's arranging all that. They'll be ready for us. In fact, I'm sure they're all in place on hold as I'm speaking to you. Oh, there's Dave now.
We see Dave, who to the average person may seem like the average pigeon. However, Dave possesses a regal demeanor that lifts him out of anything one could call ordinary. Dave lands at the feeder and stares at the rider. He coos several times. The rider looks up and smiles. Emily joins him, and they touch their heads together. It's like a Walt Disney moment. The rider gets up and goes to the window. Dave and Emily stay perched on the feeder, and Dave gives the nod to spring into action. Susan scurries up the wall and onto the counter. In a split second, grabs the bag and takes it to the edge of the counter. She looks back at Dave. Dave continues to coo. And the rider, going to the seed bin, takes her can full of seed and opens the window to fill the feeder. The window is slightly sticky and makes an awful noise. And Susan pushes the cookies off the counter in one swift move. The bag falls on Jane. Cars are heard honking.
Ouch!
Shh, Jane, she'll hear you. Hurry now and call the others to line up and get ready to move the merchandise.
Okay, Alan, but I'm seeing stars. Cookies are heavy, you know? I'm a little dizzy.
It's the icing. You stay put. Gosh, we don't have too much time. Susan, can you hear me? Jane needs help.
I'm here. Jane, go help Brittany. I'll take it from here.
I'm okay.
No, this is too important and we don't have much time. Go. Alan and I will finish up here. I'm sure Brittany will be glad for an extra pair of hands.
Okay, see you later.
She departs down the hallway.
Sorry about that. She's young.
Youth. Actually, it will be easier now with just the two of us.
The rider is totally immersed with Dave and Emily, so the mice have a moment to themselves.
That sounded nice.
What?
Just the two of us.
Susan, I feel terrible about the way things ended.
Oh, don't, Alan. I didn't say that to reopen a wound or rekindle a romance. It just did sound nice. That's all, really.
Right. Some things are best left in silence. Well, let's get these cookies on their way.
They both push each cookie down to the hallway, and in doing so, their paws touch.
Maybe when we finished, you and I can share some cookie? As friends. No commitments.
Oh,
He holds on
Alan.
to her paw.
Alan,
She
I
removes
like
her
you.
paw from his.
You hurt me. And sharing a cookie means something. So for right now, I think it's better for me to eat it alone. But
I understand, Susan.
I wouldn't mind spending some time with you sometime. I'm just not ready to share my cookie with you yet.
Susan, I understand.
Just then, Dave and Emily fly off, and the rider tries to close the window, but it's stuck. The mice freeze, grabbing each other's paws in alarm. The rider makes some sound of angst and tries again. Nothing. The window is truly stuck. The rider goes to the broom closet and takes out a hammer. She goes to the window and tries to hammer it loose so she can shut it, while the mice, having recovered from this initial shock, finish moving the cookies down the hallway until they're all gone, even the bag, which made some noise but covered by the hammering. Finally, the rider is able to get the window to move and she closes it. Alan and Susan have released their grip and watch this finale. The writer then has an aha moment and sits down and furiously begins to type.
Oh.
Alan and Susan look at each other.
We can safely make our move.
Yes, our work here is done, and I better go check on Jane. Thanks for your help, Alan.
I'm always at your disposal, Susan.
I know you are, Alan.
Mice go to leave, and as they do,
enjoy those cookies. I know what you did, but you gave me a great idea for a story. Yes.
Susan and Alan stop in their tracks and look at each other.
Humans never cease to amaze me. Let's go.
The end.
Oh, enthusiastic applause for you, all you performers. Enthusiastic applause for Marina. Oh my gosh, you all are adorable. And Marina, please tell me this is a real, true story.
Oh, yes, absolutely. They were great. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, you're all amazing and brilliant and beautiful and all of the feels. Oh, this has been the night of feels, but good feels. Yay! And so I whisk this beautiful and lovely and amazing cast away, and I call forth Orlando Rodriguez and his cast and he told me how to pronounce this, and I'm going to try real hard. La Casa Angustias.
Yes, La Casa de Angustias.
Yay! I'm trying. Oh, and look, all these gorgeous people are here. I look down to read something and new gorgeous people are here. So I turn it over to you, Orlando, and this fabulous cast.
Awesome. Thank you very much. This is the cast. I'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Starting with Antonio.
Oh, good.
No, go ahead.
I'm
Hi.
Floriana Carmelita.
What's up, y'all? I'm Luis. I play Antonio.
I'm
Hailing
Daniela.
from Houston, Texas.
Woo, Texas. Daniela playing Mrs. Sanchez.
And I'm Justin, playing Alfredo and reading stage directions.
Awesome. And thank you, everybody. We'll go ahead and get started. And if you want the full experience, maybe turn off your lights.
La Casa de Angustias by Orlando F. Rodriguez. Setting, present day, Mexico and Texas. Prologue. Pre-show music fades into a twinkling lullaby sound, soft but gloomy. Lights up on a living room of an older house. It is clear that this house once belonged to a higher class family, but has seen better days. The living room has a couch, and next to it is a recliner. There is also a coffee table in front of the couch. An older man walks in. He is in his 80s. Years of hard labor are visible in his fragile frame and walk. He has been working all day and is entering the living room to rest. He crosses the living room to the recliner and sits down.
Ay, Dios mío.
Lights flicker as the laughter of a little girl is heard inside the room. However, there is no girl present.
Ah, hola, mija. ¿Cómo estás? Qué bueno, mija. Qué bueno.
Alfredo's recliner moves as he feels someone sit on his lap.
Ok, mija, ok. No te preocupes, chiquita. Es que estoy cansado. Sí, ya estoy viejito. Ay, mi niña. Si te canto una cancioncita. Ay, 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 ay. Canta y no llores. Ay. Dios, por favor, cuídame a mi niña.
His breathing becomes softer and further until he stops. His head falls back onto the chair. The lights flicker until they go off. The room is illuminated only by the moonlight, and sitting on Alfredo's lap is the silhouette of a little girl. She begins to cry.
Scene 1. Lights up on Antonio's office. A man in his 30s, he is the head of a family business and is dressed in semi-formal work attire. Antonio is sitting at his desk and is on his phone.
Yes, of course. Well, for an order like that, it's going to take at least 2 weeks. Tell you what, I'll cut you a deal. $700 for the entire order, and I will add a guarantee that it will be delivered by next Monday. Sounds like a deal. I will make sure to get that paperwork done. My secretary will be sending you an invoice via email. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
He hangs up
¿Qué
the
pasó,
phone.
señor?
Mayra, le voy a mandar un email. Necesito que se encargue de eso lo más pronto posible.
Claro que sí. Oiga, Doña Sanchez is here to talk to you.
Miss Sanchez, did she say what she needs?
She said it was an important matter and she needed to tell you herself. I told her you were on an important call, but she said she couldn't leave it as just a message.
Well, must be serious. We'll let her in.
A moment later, Miss Sanchez enters, a woman in her 50s dressed in a lawyer's suit. Antonio gets up to greet her with a hug and a cheek kiss.
Doña Sánchez. ¿Cómo estás?
Sorry for interrupting, but this is important.
No se te preocupe. ¿Qué pasó?
Bueno, it's about the house in Chihuahua.
Is anything wrong? I can get in contact with Don Alfredo if there's any issue.
Well, that's the problem, Antonio. Don Alfredo has passed away.
What? How? What happened?
Natural causes is what I've been told by his brother. He passed away peacefully when he was resting after his work duties.
Jesús lo acompañe.
Bueno, the funeral is this weekend. I thought you'd like to know to go pay your respects.
Yes, definitely. Of course, I'll make arrangements immediately.
And perhaps while you're there, we can figure out what will be done with the house.
Yes, definitely. I guess we might have to look for another caretaker, though finding one as good as Don Alfredo is going to be tough.
Well, you also have other options.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems rather odd and wasteful to continue paying for a house that you don't live in or even visit.
Ha! Or even knew about. I only found out about it at the will reading.
I remember you looked so lost when I mentioned it. Your mother, on the other hand, she looked so upset to know that the house was still around.
No, she could never bring herself to telling me why. All I could get out of her is something about a past love.
Oh, yes. She told me the same. She was upset that I had never mentioned it to her.
Why didn't you?
I was not aware that it was a secret. Ever since I started working for your father, that house has been in his property list. I thought it was a family thing.
Well, I definitely never knew or even heard about it. And somehow it came with its own caretaker.
Your father was a man of secrets.
And here I thought the man was an open book. I guess it's about time I go see what this house is. I never got a chance to check it out. Everything with the company happened so fast, and before I knew it, a year had gone by.
Perfectly understandable. The company needed to continue running. Otherwise, all you would have inherited is debt.
No. Yeah. Thank you for your guidance, by the way.
No need to thank me. I just needed to make sure my highest paying client continued to give me profit. I'm just happy you and your father have the same name. Oh, that definitely made my job easier.
Right, of course.
If I may ask, Senor, why have you held on to the house? You haven't visited. Like you said, you didn't even know about it. It's like it would be worth more if you sold it and got money out of it.
I thought about selling it, but I couldn't bring myself to doing so. That house is my father's biggest secret. I couldn't get rid of it without at least trying to look into its existence.
I see.
Permíteme, Doña Sánchez. Mayra, I'm gonna need you to make me a trip to, I'm gonna need to take a trip to Chihuahua this weekend. Can you check if there's any meetings I need to reschedule? Also, pull me up some hotel prices. Wait, you know what? No hotel. Just looking at those meetings, all right?
No hotel, senor?
No, I mean, I'll just stay at the house. It is my house after all, isn't it?
Yes, of course. But do you think that is wise? I mean, I'm sure Alfredo did a good job of keeping it clean, but even then, no one's lived in it for years. We don't know what state you'll find it in.
Well, then that's just what I'll find out. What better way to assess the state of the house?
We can hire professionals to look at it.
Oh, yeah, we can. But honestly, I just want to go for it. I've been waiting to figure out what the deal is with that house, and this is a perfect opportunity. Dos pájaros en un tiro.
I thought you'd be going for the funeral and coming right back. Will everything be okay here?
I'm sure the company can run a few days without me.
There's something I should warn you about.
Oh, yeah? What?
It would appear that Alfredo's family is not exactly happy with you or your family at the moment.
Really? Why is that?
Well, they're under the impression that his passing was caused by overwork. They think that you and your father worked him excessively.
Why would they think that? We paid him very well, plus a weekly stipend for food and drink when he was in the house, and paid vacation. What exactly is so wrong about that?
Well, it appears that Don Alfredo never took a day off. He worked weekends and never went on vacation.
I don't understand why he would do that.
I have no idea. They also have a strong hate towards your father.
My father? Why?
I'm only telling you this because you seem intent on staying long. I don't want you to go in blindly.
Well, thank you. But who could hate my father? That man was basically a saint.
Antonio, you are his son. He loved you dearly, but your father was not the same with you as he was with others.
What is that supposed to mean?
Antonio, I was your father's lawyer for years, though our relationship was purely professional. I got to know him very well. He was a great businessman, but also did what he needed to get what he wanted.
Right. Well, that's just part of being a great businessman.
Of course. Well, clearly you have a lot on your plate, so I'll make my way out. Let me know if I can assist in any way.
Yes, I will. Doña Sanchez, I'm truly grateful to have inherited such an amazing lawyer from my father.
I see. You're going to make me blush. And I'm glad to have inherited such a heartwarming and sweet young man as a client. I still remember the day you were born. Woo! That was the happiest I have ever seen your father. Oh my, how time flies.
It sure does.
Bueno, me retiro. Que tenga un bonito día y buen viaje.
Ay, Dios mío. Nietzsche, Don Alfredo. Now, what secrets did you keep, Pop?
Scene 2. Lights up on the same living room seen in the prologue, except this time there is a buildup of dust. Some of the furniture is covered in white sheets to protect them from damage. Antonio enters, dragging along a rolling luggage. He is followed by Carmelita, a young Mexican woman in her 20s.
Here we are, senor. Anything else I can help you with?
No, gracias. Thank you for being willing to bring me here. Getting anyone to come anywhere near this house is like pulling teeth. I'm sorry. I'm sure it must be difficult with your uncle's passing.
It's not just that. This house just has a weird energy to it. I don't know how Mike Theo handled being here for as long as he did.
Weird energy.
The spirits, senor, they're restless. It's hard not to feel them.
Spirits? Like ghosts?
Yes.
Oh, come on. You don't believe in that, do you?
Of course I do. Maybe it's just Mexican superstition, but every time I come near this place, I get this terrible feeling. This house has always been such a mystery.
What do you mean?
Well, my father, Senor Miguel, he hates it. He would always tell me that the house is pure evil and that your uncle is crazy for working there still.
Pure evil? Looks like an ordinary house to me. Just old.
Well, he and my uncle had some interesting experiences here.
Uh-huh. Like what?
Well, at night, they would hear the laughter and footsteps of a child. But one night, my father came home looking as pale as a bedsheet. He was alone in the house when he heard a woman scream very violently. When he looked around the house, no one was around. Since that night, he decided he was going to look for another job instead.
Your father used to work here as well?
Yes. They both were helping hands, only my uncle stayed till his last day. We thought after your father's passing that he would finally retire, but no. He decided he wanted to give every last breath of his life to this place.
Well, with how much money we were paying him, I can see why he stuck around.
That seems pointless, though, don't you think? Working for money that has no value after death?
Yeah, maybe. Did you or your father ever mention anything about my dad?
No, senor. All I know is that he hated him. When he would come into conversation, he would shut down or change the subject.
I really don't understand. My dad was such a great man. Why does he hate him so much?
I don't know. I never met him. When I was born, he had already been gone for quite some years.
Right. Well, anyway, thanks again for all your help. I really should get some rest, though. Travel today was a bit rough.
Yes, of course. Would you like me to bring you breakfast tomorrow morning?
Oh, no. I don't want to be a bother.
Well, it's not a bother. Besides, you don't have food here. I'll bring you some menudo from the bakery.
Well, I'm not going to say no to menudo. Thank you, Carmelita. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming down for the funeral. I want you to know that we are indeed thankful. My family may not show it, but we are grateful.
No need to thank me.
Buenas noches, señor.
Oh, come, Antonio. Señor me hace sentirme muy viejo.
Hijo de tu madre, ¿hablas español?
Claro que sí.
¿Y por qué no me dijiste? Yo aquí esforzándome para hablar bien el inglés.
Bueno, lo hablas muy bien. No te quise interrumpir. Yo pensé que me estabas presumiendo que sabías inglés.
¡Qué hijo de su madre! Bueno, ahí lo dejó Antonio. Que pase muy buenas noches.
Este me dio cara de gringo.
He starts to walk around the room and removes the white sheets from the furniture as he speaks.
So, this was your house, Dad? Hard to believe you kept this a secret from me for so long. You're always home, always there for me. Don't get me wrong, this is a gorgeous house, but why keep it if you don't even visit it?
He turns the light off and heads into the bedroom, forgetting the luggage by the front entrance. In the darkness, in a room lit only by moonlight, the recliner starts to move back and forth. This is followed by the laughter of the little girl. End of excerpt.
What? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you've got everyone freaking out in the chat and all over. All of you beautiful, lovely souls, and Orlando, you're writing. Seriously, it's going to be the next haunting series on Netflix, The Haunting of. And we're all going to be sitting there freaked out with our lights off. Though I kept my lights on after you said that. I was like, oh, and nope. So great job, beautiful job. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Read the chat. Seriously, so much love at you guys. And there are some thirsty people out there on Zoom. Read the chat. Luis is looking so confused. And I don't know why. All right, everyone come back on. Everyone, all of your beautiful faces. I summon you from Zoom. We just watched a haunting thing, so I'm going to use magic. The magic of Zoom. And I turn it over to Mike Lesser.
Give it up for our host tonight, Ms. Erin Mohan, the amazing Erin. Woohoo! Brilliant work. And give it up for Maria on YouTube. How's it going on the YouTube, Maria?
That was spooky, and why? I did it with the lights off. Also, I'm scared. I'm scared.
The little girl laughing at the end made me wet my pants just a little bit.
There's a doll in the beginning. Now a creepy girl in a chair. It's just spooky night.
Give it up for all of our writers tonight. All 6 of our amazing writers and all of our brilliant actors. Woohoo! As we always say at the end of every event, volume 129 is officially closed. Oh, I'm in the dark. I was in the dark. I did shut off that light. Volume 100. Yes, 100. I said that correctly. 130. Holy sh! 130. Volume 130 will be on 11/23. So it's the week before Thanksgiving. And we have these 6 writers being presented. It's Denise Ivanov, Eric Mead, Fernando Vieira, Kieran Anthony, one of our actors tonight, is writing for the first time with us. Or second time back. Kirsten Hopkins, who is going to be here, and she's out on YouTube land. And Laurel Lockhart. Those are our writers for that. You can sign up for that as of tomorrow. And don't forget Faces of America, our fundraiser for Black Lives Matter. With 25 writers, we already sent out emails about it. We might do a little video about to announce all of the writers. So be on the lookout for that. And on our actors. And thank you guys so much for being with us. Remember, PGE is a home for artists. So if you don't have to be here every time, but always know that you have a home with us at the PGE. So come home anytime. We do have that Venmo page at the PGE. Feel free to check it out. Or check out the PGE Home Fund if you are having a hard time with the ducats. Give it up again for our beautiful artists tonight. Wait, I have to click the button so they can see everybody because there's a lot of you. Clicking the button, clicking the button, clicking the button. And everybody say goodbye to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. We'll see you guys soon.